What's up, guys, and welcome to my 25,000 subscribers special! Do I still have these things? I do still have these things. That's the most you'll ever see me shove in my mouth, I promise you that. For my 25,000 subscribers special, I'm doing a questions and answers video, and this is the answers video, so if you missed the questions video, tough shit. So for these questions, I'm just picking the questions I like the most and that are the easiest to answer, basically. So if your question doesn't get answered, I am sorry. What made you want to start YouTube and what kept you going? Plus, have you ever felt like quitting? So I started YouTube as a kind of thing for my college. I needed a capstone project, so I chose this as my capstone, which was a great idea. And it was supposed to be only a year project. I was like trying to hit 500 subscribers and we hit 4,000 in that time period. And a lot of other things happened, which was great. So this was like just basically a huge success for YouTube and for my college career, which was great. So what kept me going? Well, you guys. Whenever I missed an upload, I would get so much shit. And I was like, you know, I really enjoy doing this. And you guys are always so nice and helpful and always trying to give me advice on how to properly improve my content. And I appreciate that. I love the community we've built, and you guys are the reason I'm still here doing videos instead of pursuing other career options, like I probably should be. But let's not go into that. Have I ever felt like quitting? I actually got really close to quitting. About 6 months into this channel, we had just hit 250 subs, which was a big deal for me back then because it was a 6-month mark and I also hit the mid-range goal, which was 500 total. So I was like, perfect. But my father and I had gotten into a fight over the channel because he was mad that I was trying to. The channel didn't like make me look great. I had some like scenes where I was drinking on it and all this other stuff. And although I was of age, he knew like for professional reasons, I would have trouble getting hired if some people found it or something like that. So he told me to delete the channel, and we got into kind of a small fight about it. And after that, I just kind of left. I just moved out of the house. It wasn't great. It was a really tough time. But luckily, right after that, the Yuri on Ice video went off and kind of revitalized my interest in the channel, so I didn't quit. And then now my father, he heavily supports me. I mean, me and my father, we have these fights all the time. Like, this is nothing new. We always fight. We're both really strong-willed, like, people. So, yeah. Now he's, like, always, like, trying to help me, like, build the channel. Like, oh, you should try branding it like this. You maybe don't change this. He watches every video, so he's going to see this one. And let's be real. You overreacted a little bit, although it was... We can talk about it on the phone tomorrow, right? Do you play any games? And if you do, what games? And I'd love to see a possible gaming channel if so. And by the way, you said there was going to be a My Hero Academia video soon, about a month ago, when I commented, and now I'm chronically depressed. I am sorry, I didn't mean to bait you that hard. There is going to be a My Hero Academia video, probably within the next month, maybe next 2 months. My Hero Academia content is coming, I promise. I know you guys want it really bad, but I also don't want to force it because forcing My Hero Academia content is just like a meme. I just want to make good My Hero Academia content for you guys. As for games, I play some games. I don't play as much as I used to. I used to play Stardew Valley, and I actually used to have a gaming channel. Actually, I had a gaming channel before I had this channel, but I've stopped doing gaming channel stuff because I don't feel like editing gaming stuff. So all I do is live stream on Twitch. So follow me on Twitch. I'll have a link in the description. You can click. And I generally game, mostly I'm playing Stardew Valley right now, but I'm gonna hit BioShock, the original series, back up again, and then maybe Mafia 3, a few other things. We'll see. What's a good way to start getting out of the house? Not being an anime YouTuber. Congrats, Matt. Are you taking sponsorships now? Crunchyroll? Funimation? You have way too much faith in me. Crunchyroll and Funimation are like long-term goals. I am nowhere near big enough for them to even pay the slightest bit of attention to me, which is fine. But I tell you what, I have gotten a lot of offers from like people like Aki Bento, you know, a few other of the smaller people who are trying to get like individual videos sponsored, which I'm going to look into. I'm not sure about it yet. It could happen, but as of right now, nothing on the partnership level with any other the big streaming associations yet. Whatever the fuck they're called. The Association of Crunchyroll and Funimation. Lump King. Why do you ask so many fucking questions? How old are you? I'm 22. You got a girlfriend? I'm fucking working on it. Leave me alone. Do you have an ex? Yes, and she's fucking scary. What anime are you currently watching? All of them. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Casey Neistat. Who's your favorite anime YouTuber? Otaku Versus. What's your favorite video that you've made? It's a good question. What's your major in college? I'm not in college anymore, but my major was moving image arts, which I completed and have a degree in. Do you have your virginity? Actually, you know what? I got this. I'll be right back. It's great because they can take that any way they want. It could be like, oh yeah, Anime Matt gets pussy all the time, or it could be like, yeah, no, yeah, he's definitely a virgin. I should have been a politician. What is an anime you did not expect to like until you watched it? Yuri on Ice. I actually completely avoided this show when it first came out because there was all that fucking hype around it, and then one of my friends was like, oh no, it's legitimately good, and then I was like, okay, and I watched it. And I liked it, and I made a video on it, and I got 4,000 subscribers out of it. So, you know, it all worked out in the end. What's your favorite romance anime? Oh, come on, that's too easy. Toradora. Nothing beats Toradora, yet, at least. Clanad's a close second, but Toradora, come on, let's be honest. Are you going to grow that beard? Actually, fun fact, when I first created this channel, I had that beard. I just shaved it all off into this thinner beard, because I'm already fat, and the big, bushy beard makes you look so much fatter. So I was like, nah, this ain't happening. So I trimmed it down to just like the short beard. So it still counts as a beard, but it's not quite there. Did you ever see yourself being an anime YouTuber when you started out? Not really. I'm not gonna lie. My first year, I ended up just like having lunch with like Akidiris, Giguk, Arcata, and fucking Joey out of nowhere. I just remember just sitting down like having lunch with them at like, this is back when I was at 4K subs, so I wasn't even like, it had nothing to do with subscribers, it was just a case of like just sitting there. And they're like, oh yeah, we're all anime YouTubers and stuff like that, and I'm just like, am I? I'm sitting here like with like an accumulative like total of like 2-3 million subscribers at the table, and I'm like at 4K, like, ooh, look at me. I don't consider myself an anime YouTuber yet. I don't think you get that title until you hit like 100K plus and you're like consistently uploading every single week. I'm doing the latter, but I'm not like, I don't consider myself a real just YouTuber in general. I hope one day I can be an anime YouTuber. I want to be an anime YouTuber, but I don't quite see myself as that yet. What is your favorite hentai or fetish? Fetish is the cat ear girl things. Those are fucking great. Hentai, I don't know. I haven't watched much hentai. The only hentai I've watched is for like stupid ass videos. I do not want to. The only one I've actually consistent, like I watched 5 episodes for because I was gonna do a fucking stupid ass meme video. I didn't watch all 5. I only got like 3 episodes in before I gave up because I was about to puke. Was Euphoria, which is the most disgusting fucking shit imaginable. So, not Euphoria is my favorite hentai. Anything besides that show. That show's fucking nasty. Furries? Question mark? I have so many friends who are furries for some reason. Like I have massive respect for furries. I guess that's why I have so many friends who are furries. But not my thing. Good on you. What's your favorite episode of Euphoria? I just talked about this. Episode 0, where they decide not to make the fucking show. Did you draw your profile pic? Actually, no. I am not an artist in any way, shape, or form. But I can point you to my artist. She's awesome and she takes commission. Link in the description. Who is your favorite thick waifu? That would have to be Toru from Dragon Maid, obviously. Although I do like the other girl who was the actually thick girl from the anime. I think Toru's better. How much anime have you watched and how much of an expert do you consider yourself? I mean, I've watched like, I don't know, like 200-300 anime, maybe even more. But here's the thing, I mean, no one's really an expert. Anyone who claims they're an expert of anime is bullshit, because unless you have like a degree in like the fucking the study of Japanese cartoons and a master's or a PhD in that shit, I mean, no one's really an expert. We're all just kind of shooting in the dark here and hoping we get our points across. So if anyone ever calls himself an expert, just do us all a favor and slap them. How do you keep your video formats so consistent? Do you have something along the lines of a template, or do you make your videos from scratch every time? Also, did you draw your channel picture for yourself? Like I said, same person, artist. She's a really cool person. She takes commissions. I'll have her link in the description. I keep my video format pretty consistent, but I don't actually really use any templates. I just have the same base files that I reuse and rebuild every single time. The reason I don't use templates is because every single thing requires something different. And actually, this is a fun thing you can kind of go do, is I don't even keep the color tones consistent. I always use blue, but I just legitimately use my eyes to guess the right color tones. I know they're completely off. Sometimes I go super dark on the blues. Sometimes I'm way too light. Like, it's funny because I fuck it up so much, but no one has ever said anything, so I just keep it under wraps. Until now, of course, I fucked that up. Oh well, tough shit. I'm not changing it, by the way. I'm not going with a consistent format because I'm lazy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and more importantly, thank you so much for 25,000 subscribers. It's pretty hard to imagine that we're 1/4 of the way to being at 100K, where we get a pretty little silver plaque that I can throw into the trash bin, which is great. I'm sorry if I didn't actually get to answer your question. I tried to answer as many as I could and fit as many into a reasonably timed video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Oh yeah, and next week we'll be back to our usual upload schedule. As usual, make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Man Matt. Make sure you guys say, man, and go watch that goddamn anime.